Hello, Victor here. So, if you are an author of just about any sort right now, you are getting a ton of pretty compelling, in a strange vanity sort of way, spam email about people wanting to market your book. Um, these are all terrible. Every last one of them is a scam. I guarantee you this. You don't need a video to tell me that. You knew that. But while we're here, they're starting to get kind of inventive and kind of off the wall, and you've got to be really dim to fall for some of them. But you never know. Sometimes people grant you what you want. And when somebody's offering you very much what you want, you should probably stop and question that really quickly. How do I put this? When they first started coming, they were pretty predictable. They were people that were looking to help market your book. They wanted to charge a fee up front to make a video for you or to place you on their blog or wherever. I don't know. Who cares? Um, don't do that. Don't do that at all. That is all a scam. Um, in reality, a publicist will work for a percentage of the earnings. Same with a manager, same with an agent. Sometimes you have all three and that starts adding up. But if you have all three, conceivably, you're actually making real money. Now, I have two books on reputable small presses and one self published book of essays, none of which are very narrative heavy at all. So I've had reason to doubt a lot of these emails as I read them, but I ignored them. And then I got one from a literary agency, something I knew was a real literary agency, and from somebody whom I knew was an actual real literary agent. Now, I did not believe this for a second, but I went to their website anyways. Not the one, never click the link. Never click the link on these things. But, I went to the actual literary agency's website. And yep, that person that I knew was a literary agent was still with them. So I just dropped a line to the main info line, whatever it was, email, saying, "Hey, got this email," and I pasted it, or at least most of it, in the field and said, I'm 99.9% sure that this is a fake, but I figured either it's in the odd case that it isn't, great, and otherwise you would probably want to know that somebody's using your name. They responded quickly, actually, very quickly. I mean, wish agents would respond to like queries that fast, um, acknowledging that yes, it was a spam. They did, nothing to do with them. It's a fraud. Um, they thanked me for bringing it to their attention. It was awesome. I said, "Hey, remember that next time I pitch you a book." They won't. This is probably some poor secretary or office manager or admin or something that is responding to this, and not actually anybody who has any control whatsoever over what books get published. So they kept coming, and I would hit them in the spam folder, whatever. And then I got one from Gillian Flynn. Now, if you're not familiar with Gillian Flynn, she's written many books. Probably the most famous and my favorite is Gone Girl. Um, I love Gone Girl. It's a great book. It was a good movie, but a great book. Um, and so what happened is I looked at it, and I'm pretty sure whatever Gillian Flynn's email is, it's not Gillian.Flynn slash or at gmail.com. It's just not. She does not have a standard Gmail account. She probably has something from a publisher or something, or something that is easily disguised, a Gmail account that's easily disguised, like most authors who, for their personal stuff. The professional stuff will be off the publisher or whatever the domain name, Gillian at gillianflynn.com or whatever. I don't know. But, so that's another way you can tell that these are frauds. and I forget what she was asking me to do, but she wanted to help get my book published or get exposure. Specifically, Suffer for This. Usually, they're talking about Suffer for This. Once in a while, I get things from Feels Like Failure, probably because those are both active on Amazon at the moment and other places like that. Mostly Amazon at the moment. So I emailed Gillian Flynn's website, and some PA wrote me back very quickly and said, "Yep, it's a fake, it's a fraud. Sorry about that. Thanks for bringing it to our attention." I have now at this point gotten used to them. I don't even read most of them, but once in a while one comes in that I kind of gotta. This one came in from someone claiming to be Reese Witherspoon. And I'm going to read it to you. Actually, there was two emails. I'm going to read them both to you. Hello, I'm Reese Witherspoon, founder of Reese's Book Club, and I'm delighted to personally reach out to you. I'm pleased to let you know that your book has been selected for one of our upcoming monthly reading features within the Reese's Book Club community. After careful review, your work stood out during our selection process, and we're excited to introduce it to our readers. Each month, we choose books that inspire meaningful conversations, emotional connection, and thoughtful reflection among our members. We believe our book will resonate with our community and provide a memorable reading experience. As part of this feature, our members will be reading and discussing your book throughout the month. We'd also love to learn more about your creative journey, the inspiration behind your work, and your writing process. If you're interested, we'd be delighted to explore opportunities for you to share your insights with our community. If you'd like to participate, simply reply "interested" to this message, and our team will provide you with the next steps and additional details. Congratulations on this well-deserved selection. We look forward to celebrating your work and sharing it with our readers. Now, there are a couple tells here, obviously. For one, it came, as mentioned before, from a Gmail account, mail.reesebooksclub@gmail.com, instead of reese@reesebooksclub.com or something of the sort. So that's a tell. Second tell, the actual title of my book is not in here. Now, this is actually rare. Most of them have had either Suffer for This or Feels Like Failure in the title, in the body of the email. So third tell, Reese's Book Club. I am a cisgender white male in his 50s. Now, while Reese Witherspoon does have the Reese's Book Club, to my knowledge, does have a good deal of diversity within it, it is mostly aimed at women's writers. And I think that's fine. That's perfectly cool. Would I love for Reese Witherspoon's book club to be reading Suffer for This? Oh, God, yeah. Of course I would. Who wouldn't? But, yeah, this isn't Reese Witherspoon's book club at all. And I doubt she's contacting people personally. Anyways, I ignored it. And then I got another one. Hello. I hope you're doing well. I'm following up on the email I sent recently in case it was overlooked, like I would overlook an email from Reese Witherspoon. I understand you're busy, so I just wanted to check whether you had a chance to review it. If you're interested, I'd be happy to provide any additional information or answer any questions you may have. If this opportunity isn't a good fit, I completely understand and appreciate your time. I look forward to hearing from you whenever it's convenient. Best regards, Reese Witherspoon, founder, Reese's Book Club. I honestly don't know what to say at this juncture with it. Of course it's a fraud. I know it's a fraud. I inherently dislike the idea of preying on people's dreams. Now, while fame has never really been one of my motivating factors, the idea of Reese Witherspoon's book club reading my book, any of my books, would be amazing. It's not happening, but it would be amazing. I wonder how many people are gullible enough to fall for this. How many young writers, and I'm not young, I'm 54. but I'm sure somebody in their 20s with a new book out on a small, reputable press, hungry, starstruck, it could happen. I don't know. I don't know what these people get from them. I understood the original ones because they involved me sending them money, and I wasn't about to do that. These ones are a little more subtle. I'm sure there is going to be a catch somewhere, but for the most part, I don't get it. It just seems weird and cruel. Maybe weird and cruel is the point. In any case, Reese Witherspoon, if you're out there and for some reason using a standard Gmail account like most of us mere mortals, sorry, I didn't respond. This is my response. If it's really you, hey, hit me in the DMs. I follow you on Instagram. Um, it's true, I do actually. And if it's not you, then Reese, there's somebody using your name in vain here, and you should use whatever Hollywood powers you have to smite them. Can Hollywood actresses smite? Reese Witherspoon can smite people. I don't think all of them can smite people. I'm not like sure like, your basic like up and coming Hollywood actor can smite people, but Reese Witherspoon can smite people. I'm pretty sure she has superpowers. So anyways, thank you, Reese, for your time. Thank you, Fake Reese, for your interest. I'm going to go write more stuff and probably continue to publish on small, reputable presses, literary presses like Moontide Press or my previous book on Right Bloody Publishing. I'm happy with that. I am content. I am content that a small cohort of people who read my books read them because they want to read them. That makes me happy. I don't really chase fame and fortune, and well, a wider audience would be nice, and Lord knows I could use the money. I just bought paying a mortgage on a condo right now. Um, I can see very clearly that there are people taking out there trying to take advantage of people more hungry than I am, and perhaps more, what is the word, credulous than I am. I wish them nothing but misfortune if that is what they are doing, if they are preying on people that are gullible. And for all the authors that are out there, look at the account, check the real URL, like Google the real URL for whatever organization you're looking at. Check all the fine print before you even do not click on links. Check everything before you respond to that email, because if you didn't expect it to be coming, if you didn't reach out to any of these people, if you don't already have a publicist that's driving you towards people like Reese Witherspoon, odds are this is a fake. This is a scam. Reese Witherspoon is not a scam. She's a fabulous actress, and I think her book club does a lot of good for American literature. But otherwise, no, none of this is true. Anyways, that has been your public service announcement. Thanks.